What's up, everybody? Steven here back to yet another reaction. Today we're hopping into Heroes episode number 12 called Godsend. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series. If you have, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. Episodes extra early over there if you want them. If you don't, totally cool. Episodes here whenever they show up. So yep, last episode, we thought arguably top two.
Yeah.
Probably top two. The only other competitor would probably be the pilot. I thought the pilot set up a lot of cool things, and this one kind of had a lot of cool shit happen. Sylar doing some stuff. I was under the impression that the girl, that Sylar killed her and took her power, but you guys pointed out in the comments, she shot herself. When we look back at the recap there, she did. A lot of cool stuff is in motion right now, so I'm guessing that the second half of the season is going to be a lot more high pace, high action, stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was a weird scene in the intro that neither of us could remember.
Right.
And we're going to show it to you guys, and you guys can let us know if we missed this, because we just looked back and tried to find the episode where this scene is from, and we couldn't find it. So there's a scene here that you'll see with this guy,
curies of radiation without ever coming in contact with nuclear material. Ted, he escaped.
So we don't know where this scene is from. I was under the impression last episode, I kept saying, I thought he was in the prison. I thought that's how Pete was getting his power.
Yeah.
Turns out he got transported by the FBI and he escaped.
Right.
Now, we've looked back over the last 3 episodes. This scene wasn't in it. Now, it could be that this was a deleted scene, or maybe the Amazon version got cut the scene out for some reason, or maybe they added it just for the recap because they thought the audience would have noticed. But we found that weird. So we're just letting you guys know that we didn't know. I didn't know he escaped. You didn't know he escaped. We thought he was still at FBI custody.
Exactly.
Then after that, I mean, everything, the Micah story with Nikki, solid.
Yeah.
Every story last episode was solid. Was either good or solid.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess Pete, the big thing is Pete is the bomb. So Pete is gonna somehow connect with that dude and somehow keep that power.
Right.
That's my guess. Or it could be that Pete sees that guy about to do it and takes his power. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen there. And yeah, so we're gonna hop in here every time, pretty much. Here we go. Yeah, he passed out. Whoa, 2 weeks later. Holy shit.
Right, still up. Didn't we see something like this? A scene like this with Pete? I don't feel like I've seen something like this.
Maybe. Oh shit, she's shit.
You just move real slow, like
I'm guessing Jessica woke up several times during their transport.
nice and easy.
Because they all got chains and strong.
Ooh,
Nikki.
Oh, Nikki, yeah.
Jessica, whatever.
You don't have to tell them anything.
What's a big bulky TV on the table like that?
Much. I mean, I know that's supposed to be post-traumatic stress or whatever, but nothing?
She's doing it the smart way, playing into it.
I don't remember. Thanks.
I guess if you're her, you're gonna try to
go.
figure out what the fuck your father does.
Holy hell.
Anymore, are we, Mr. Sylar?
We've gone over every strand of code.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, wow.
Wait, how'd you figure? Oh,
The Haitians here.
Remember he picked out the name Sylar. Is this where he
Oh yeah, remember that picture?
with the dinosaur T-Rex? Is this
Isaac
how he goes back
Drew.
in time?
Right.
We could go back.
Oh, so this is where he gets his weapon from.
Oh, that picture of him makes him believe he needs to go where he needs to find a magical sword, or like not magical, but like a powerful sword. I mean, isn't that it? Can't we just somehow take that one?
What are the odds of the symbols on there too, though?
Oh, it was. I didn't
Yeah,
notice it.
dude. Like, what is this?
Wait, but he's not there no more.
Isaac, right? Yeah, I thought he was with Hero. Or did Hero and them come?
I don't remember. Looking for him?
Or
He's still
DL,
alive.
right?
I believe you were expecting me. The name is Malsky. Aaron Malsky.
Well, I guess not if
have
Nikki
it here.
confessed to everything. But
Oh, yeah.
she's the one that set him up.
力が返ってくる。そしたら運命を果たすことができるんだ。
I was gonna get it though.
Is it?
僕たちが
So the symbol means great talent godsend? Or God?
This is the same building though, right?
I don't know.
Just talking to has Sylar in this building.
No, Parkman.
Yes, he
doesn't. You caught on the parking lot surveillance camera.
What, you didn't think anyone would notice a guy sitting in the same car every day for 2 weeks?
Oh wow.
Do you have any idea the position you've put
There's two.
I liked you, Matt. I felt sorry for you. And maybe that clouded my judgment. But now I need to get back to reality, and you should do the same.
I only figured out other cases.
We're done.
But
I'm not gonna stop until I figure it out. You understand me? Good luck with that.
Why doesn't the apartment put 2 and 2 together, man? Turn around. The Haitian's right behind you, dude.
When I want your opinion, I will ask for it. Just get us a damn shrink.
I thought he was a Linderman.
No, I'm not crazy.
Don't listen to her.
She's doing a good job.
Please, I'm
The
telling
actress?
you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't listen to her. Listen to me, please. I'm
Oh, you better hope it doesn't out of nowhere. Just we're close to.
What? You left Ando? Hero.
What are you doing? Oh, he's trying to create the moment. It wasn't actually a fucking dinosaur. It was him in a fucking museum. Let's keep the real one in there. Oh, Linderman knows the story.
Oh,
Because in my mind, I'm like, why would they keep the real one without showing off the sword?
Right.
I wouldn't keep the real one if they're not gonna show it off. I would want to show
I
off
didn't
the
even-
blade.
I didn't even think of that.
About a bomb coming to explode New York.
Painting on the floor. Come on. Did he say Linderman?
Oh shit! Remember when we met? And he knows he can fly.
Yeah, this is the first time this many of them have been together.
He knows he can fly. He saw him.
You have to give me something.
I was about to say, you're not giving her anything.
Nothing in my life has been real. My dad obviously doesn't work in a
Really great moments, though, acting-wise.
Yeah, I was gonna say that this episode has a lot of good
It's a
acting.
bomb. It comes from the street. Destroy everything. She teach me many things.
Oh shit, I didn't even realize that. That since he's came
So,
back from the 6
look, I
months
can't
ago,
believe
he's
I'm about to say
speaking
this.
better.
You-
Oh yeah, forgot. Oh, yeah, before he.
Teleport. Whoosh. Would you keep it down? Whoosh. What do you think it is that makes us villain? Yeah, villain.
Villain.
Villain. That painting?
They may not even be alive anymore.
Well, I wonder if that'll ever be a story. I didn't think about that.
For
Like,
me.
her parents.
Yeah, because we had that episode where like the fake people came over.
So I never forget what.
You can definitely tell we're getting to the funner part.
Yeah, the more shit's gonna come together, characters are gonna
So
start.
we meet to this high court.
This Jessica.
Just let me hold him.
Stay right there.
He needs
Right.
me.
I said stay there.
Please.
100%
I'm
Jessica.
warning you.
Please. Just for a moment.
Yep. Dude, look how strong she is, bro. Dude, she's crazy. I have the
need
man
me,
that
don't
killed
you?
my.
My father, he knew more than you did.
From what we could observe, yes.
You have a number between
I
1 and
hear
a
their
billion.
thoughts,
Right?
what they're thinking. It started a few weeks ago. That's why.
Close, pretty close to.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Come on, bring it on.
Oh wow, so there's no way anybody lived. Right?
I'm just like Mr. Isaac Romy, except my face not so round.
Okay.
Why does he buy every painting?
Biceps.
Huh? Yeah, he want. I mean, he must know.
He must be like a big bad guy.
know.
Oh
Nevada,
yeah,
maybe?
absolutely.
Like not even just a regular bad guy. Like I mean, like a
That's
super.
where they did all those
powered-
nuclear bombs.
Is that dude invisible?
Right? Oh yeah, dude. They don't see him.
Peter can.
What are you doing? Hey!
You can see me.
Oh shit.
Nobody sees me! Do you hear me?
Cause he has his power. Holy shit.
In the beginning, there was discovery.
The hell?
Dude, I can't get over this. The Sylvester Stallone lip.
Possible change. Mess to challenge sleep.
That roach is gonna be something, right?
Right? It's just always there.
It's a random
Need
roach.
friends to feel.
That's a weird thing.
Who needs God when you've got me?
Yeah, he's very good though. That's very cool. She's praying to God and then Jessica shows up. That's so weird. That she answers your question for you. That's weird.
Dude, that flew by for me.
This was a good episode, and it was different because it wasn't action packed at all. But the acting was like really good.
It was mega emotional. Like it was like there was like a lot of emotional moments in the show, or like in the episode.
Yeah, like Claire's whole
Claire.
story, even from the perspective of her pretending and kind of seeing her dad's reaction to see what he does, and then the whole thing with her best friend, and then you had the Nikki stuff. The actress that plays Nikki is actually she this is probably her best episode. She did like really good, and now I'm guessing it's getting more of this of bringing in and out of fighting the character, fighting her actions. I don't know what you fighting. I don't know. I never thought about that before though. The whole Nikki, like Jessica can do something and then Nikki can get her ass whooped and then just comes back, like and just mess with her.
Oh wow, yeah,
that was cool. The invisible thing, that was cool too. That's weird though. Why was he in the dream? Why would an invisible guy be in the dream? That's a cool way to do an invisible story. We see him and everything, but
nobody else.
He's actually invisible.
We didn't even know Pete was invisible.
Yeah, I didn't catch that either. Is that how he got out of the hospital? Nah,
because I guess once he got close enough to this guy is probably when he
able to go invisible. Eden's done. They kind of did that with her. Parkman didn't really do much.
No,
we had this whole thing where he I guess he's been following Claire's dad's name. Whatever Claire's dad's name is, he's been following him for 2 weeks. Knows that Siler's in there. Can't figure out where. The Haitian used the phrasing "save the cheerleader, save the world." Odd as well. Hero did the stuff, the comedy stuff with him and the sword, where the actual sword is formed like by Linderman. This is the first episode where I've just always thought Linderman was a mafia guy, but this is the first episode where I'm like, Linderman's something else,
right?
Because I didn't put together the painting thing. I just thought he was a guy that liked Isaac's paintings.
Yeah.
And now it's like when she was like, he buys all of Isaac's paintings. I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
That's interesting.
I mean,
I didn't think about that before.
It's crazy because I mention it a lot in like shows that I watch, like specifically shows that people will tell me, oh, just bear with it. You know, the first season's a little rough, whatever. Obviously, this being one of those shows where like early on, oh, it's not as great, but now, dude, like it's like we're hitting.
Yeah, last 2 episodes have been really good.
Right.
It's kind of like getting a stride. I'm shocked what happened to Siler. I did not think. I guess that's I'll say my one thing is, how did they get Siler? Because it was before last episode. Oh, he's choosing to be in here.
Yeah.
How I would have wanted to see how they kept him in there.
Right.
Like then all of a sudden, not all of us. It's 2 weeks later. Now it's 2 weeks later, and he's in there, and now he's like a fucking.
Yeah, like he wanted to see the aftermath of like the Eden thing, right? Like did he just sit there with her dead?
Wait,
right? Just waiting there.
And then, did he not expect that they were gonna do what they did? It looked like they put like something into his brain. Now they're trying to see how his brain waves work.
Right.
But like, I want to know, did they train him? Tyler is a cocky dude. Once he died, did he just sit there on the table on his bed, just waiting?
Right.
And just kind of be cocky. But yeah, the episode was really good.
It's tough, right?
I'm trying to see if I want to give it an 8 because I don't think it's a 9.
I don't think it's a 9 either.
But I've given other ones 7s, and I feel like this one flew by more, and the acting was really good, and then the characters are starting to come together, and then there was like the cool moment where like characters are all meeting up together now.
Yeah.
Like when Hero showed up, and then Nathan sees him, and he's like,
yeah,
whole thing, and then this whole little fly thing. So I'm gonna give it an 8. It'll be a low 8 for me, but I'm gonna give it an 8. I liked a lot of this. It's a lot of stuff that I'm very intrigued by. Oh, we also saw the one power dude.
Yeah, the pyro,
working
whatever.
on his powers.
Radiation guy.
You think he goes bad though with that? Like He didn't seem like a bad dude before.
He didn't, but I think he does.
Out of anger?
Probably. It's just rare when you see somebody with such a ragey sort of power be good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of in the X-Men who had like, I guess Human Torch was a good guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like, would he blame? Who would he blame? He doesn't know who gave him the power. Like,
right? Because wasn't his story that he
killed his wife? Because he didn't know what his power was doing to her. Another thing is a symbol on the sword.
The sword.
We see that it's like a generations thing.
Mm-hmm.
People in the past had the power.
And Ando mentioned what it what it meant, right?
Oh yeah, good talent, godsend.
Godsend, yeah.
Which could be saying like God sent people good talents. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there's like a better sentence than that.
So I would give it an 8 too, but I think I would give it like more, close to the middle tier. I wouldn't give it the 9, but to me, I can't overlook the Nikki shit, dude. Like to me, at first I was like, how did they? Why? At first I questioned why they cast Nikki. To be honest,
they
as
haven't been
Nikki.
doing anything. Oh,
like the actress. I was like,
they also haven't been doing nothing with her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At first I was like, oh, is this all they wanted her for, character wise? But then seeing her in this episode, I was like, oh shit.
And I guess this episode is gonna show they all connect to Linderman. How? Does Linderman run Claire's father's thing? We don't know who his boss is.
Yeah, that's true.
Nikki connects to Linderman. Nathan and his people connect to Linderman. We don't know who Claire. Claire and her dad. We don't know who they connect to.
Is Claire's dad named Bennett, whatever?
Oh yeah, Bennett.
Something, yeah, Bennett. Okay.
Claire Bennett.
Yeah.
Oh, Bennett. I'm wondering if he works for Linderman, but why would Linderman? Because if that's the case, I could see the ending. If Linderman gave people powers, or he's the one that gave the people powers, or he's the one that's testing, I could see Sylar being real mad. There's no way Sylar works for Linderman.
Right.
I could see him killing Linderman out of pure anger.
It's crazy because also when we were watching it early on in the episode, I sat there and I was like thinking to myself, like, man, was it really like Sylar, to me at least, that added so much to the show that it actually got entertaining to me? Or is it just the fact that now they're actually doing stuff with the characters that, because even though Sylar wasn't in this one in this one, but it was like, dude, it flowed so easily. Like it was just like to the point where like I saw it start to end and I'm like, wait, what? We're already at the ending?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was never boring.
It was never boring. Yeah.
Nothing. Lucy, one of the stories bores me, and literally the only story that I didn't care much about was Parkman.
And it's Parkman, right? Yeah.
And it's just because they don't do much with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if once he starts to connect with the other characters, if he'll become more interesting.
Right.
Because at the moment he's with his partner. His partner is also a character that I don't care about.
Mm-hmm.
His partner is very the whole situation where his partner was I don't know, I've been following you for 3 weeks and it must be crazy. I'm like, but he solved all the other fucking crimes. Like,
right.
It's not like he's fucking a fluke. He solved all the other ones, but I don't know. We'll break it down. We pretty much covered everything in that thing, but we'll break down a couple things that we mentioned here. So Peter still messed up.
Mm-hmm.
So they said it. Peter thinks he's Peter thinks that he's absorbing too many powers, and it wasn't what I thought. Peter didn't absorb the radiation dude's powers because he wasn't even there. So I don't know we actually don't know what happened to Peter.
Right.
It could be that he has too many powers. I don't know. Then we get the naked thing. I thought this was cool, where they're like all scared of her.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Nikki, not like Jessica. So she's like, extra calm.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Claire pretending not to know actual stuff because she wants to see how her dad reacts. Whatever the fuck they did. Like,
dude is messed up.
He's gonna use that cockroach, like go into the brain of the cockroach or something. I don't know. The cockroach got to be something. It's just random, mega random.
Right.
Entire clean room, one cockroach. Then we have this thing with Parkman. He knows it's in there. See him.
Yep.
We then see the girlfriend show up.
Was there not a scene in the pilot episode where Pete was in the hospital? Or was it their mom was in the hospital and both Pete and Nate showed up or something.
Maybe.
I feel like I've seen Nate, unless this is just like a typical outfit of his where he has his shirt and the red
was an
tie.
episode because remember, was an episode because they were in the hospital and they were talking about their dad.
Yeah, they were talking about the dad.
Was it Pete who was in the hospital?
Was it Pete? That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I kept thinking like this was the same.
Yeah, when he jumped. And he fell. And
okay.
then they fell together. Yeah, that was the.
Okay.
That was the second episode.
Second episode.
Yeah,
all right.
He fell at the end of the. Oh, he.
I was like, Nathan was wearing something similar. I know he's politician and stuff, but.
We then give the money back to Linderman. Linderman still thinks we owe him.
Oh, we're meeting Linderman soon.
Yeah.
One would think, no?
Man, I hope that's not a disappointment though. I hope they cast somebody cool for Linderman.
Right.
That could be a really shitty disappointment if he's behind everything. I'm God. I don't know. So we got Hero and all them going, they want to get the sword. Mohinder didn't. We're not using Mohinder either. Mohinder, I think at the beginning seemed like first couple episodes, you're like, okay, cool. But then there's nothing. He's been very much a background character here where he's not really doing much. He has the list and he's hiding the list.
Right.
So he knows everybody who has powers, according to his father, almost everybody. This is when they get yelled at. This stuff with Claire, I liked. I liked that she's like, I had one person I could talk to, now I have nobody. Oh, this scene right here. This scene you're talking about right here?
Oh, yeah,
this
dude.
was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back and forth. And because when she said something, I thought it was going to be that they were going to use the cliche thing of, ooh, the lawyer works for Linderman too. But nah, they went with the lawyer's like, wait, what's happening here?
Right.
And she's like going back and forth. That was a really cool scene. Actually done really, really well. Yeah, and here with her acting.
Crazy.
Like she's trying to tell her, like she's trying to get back in. That was really good. We get the sword. We get out. But then we find out the sword isn't the sword. Oh yeah, Nathan wants to go actually meet Isaac. Nathan's still in this weird denial thing. Even 12 episodes in, he's still in this weird place where he has powers, but he doesn't want to believe anybody else has powers. Then we get the cool moment where he shows up and it's like, what do you call him? Flying man. Flying man. And then we got the correct thing here with the Haitian. The Haitian knows the line, say the trigger, say the world. Why he knows that, I don't know. What that means, I don't know. The only reason I think that saving Claire saves the world is because if Sylar gets Claire's power, he can't be killed. Right? That's it. That's the main thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because he could, but you could kill Claire. Right?
Can you?
I mean, you got knocked the fuck out, and then they had to pull the stick out. I'm thinking if you behead her, she dead.
Oh, okay.
Because like remember she had the thing in her neck, and she looked like she was dead, and then that was when her eyes were white. And then when the lady on the like desk pulled out the stick, woke up. So there's got to be a connection from her head to something else. So I'm thinking if you behead her, she dies.
For some reason, when you said behead her, I don't know why I picture like the Deadpool when his hand gets cut off and then it grows off.
Yeah, it comes back. I mean, we don't know. Maybe she. That'd be insane if they cut an arm and she grows she grows her arm back. Yeah, that'd be insane. Because she does grow everything else back. Yeah. When her ribs or whatever, she just puts them together and it sews itself back together.
Yeah.
So maybe we don't know. When she puts her hand in the disposal,
right?
Fix. Maybe somebody needs to cut her hand off and see what happens. Maybe she does grow another limb. Then we get the guy practicing his power. I thought this was actually done really well. I like this scene a lot. The way that she got him to like essentially, he's recreating how they met, or how they became friends.
Friends again.
That was cool. The whole rib thing.
But it started. I feel like it started healing, like right then and there. Like it started going away.
Rib, it looked like it was closing. Then I like this scene was pretty solid too when she turns her around and she walks, and I was like, oh, this is 100% Jessica. And then he walks over, and then she leaves and to let Nikki get her ass up again.
So to me, I think the main reason why I didn't care about this story in particular was because, again, they weren't letting Nikki do much with her little like twisted stuff. And to me, D'Lo and Micah aren't really that cool of characters. So it's just like the story was just like, oh, they're not doing anything. But if she starts carrying the story.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what their point's gonna be in the story now.
I'm saying
her husband, his power could be cool. It is cool. Yeah, they don't do nothing with it.
They don't do nothing with it really.
Yeah, I would want to see. And then Micah's power, we haven't he can talk to machines. Apparently, I don't know what the fuck he can do.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, their whole family's powers. Interesting too. Then we have him asking for the list, bringing out a gun, gives him a card. We have the Parkman stuff where now he's gonna prove to his wife that he has powers. Peter's having dreams. He dreams of this. It was Peter's eyes. I didn't know it was Peter's eyes. And they were right.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I was like, who's that? I'm like, who's that? And it's Peter's eyes. Okay, I didn't know that. So Peter sees the invisible guy in his dream laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Then he wakes up and leaves. Tell homegirl, which I forgot her name is.
Simone.
We tell her that. Well, we're not telling her, but we're pretty much proving it to her. And she's kind of like thinking she's going crazy. And I actually thought that this part was cool. The way that they handled the whole invisibility
Oh,
thing.
yeah. The invisibility thing was cool as hell.
And then, like, he's like, nobody could see me.
I think because when he was walking away, Pete's yelling at him, hey, hey. Yeah. He's like ignoring it because he's just thinking probably it's
somebody else.
Somebody else.
Somebody can see him.
Nobody can't see me.
Very curious what they're gonna do with him.
Yeah, dude. To me, this like I don't know how the whole Nikki thing. I'm already freaking
this thing. Room.
Insane. Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's a real thing though.
No, that's what I'm saying.
This thing is like you're crazy, so we're gonna strap you into this thing, but all you in a. But it's they always say it's because not to hurt yourself, but
right,
maybe
but
I don't know,
dude.
But this isn't gonna make you be better. When they let you out, you're gonna be kind of you're gonna be mad as fuck.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we get Siler still kind of being. Interesting transition though. We went from Siler right here, right? We go to her.
Undone,
and what's the next thing we see? We see her laying down. Then we see Siler.
I thought so,
right?
We
see him.
Strange faces made familiar.
Cockroach, dude. That cockroach has been just hanging around, dude.
Yeah. So, and then we get this thing. What was the ending again? Oh yeah, this part's cool.
Dude,
pray to God.
I'll tell you.
Please help me.
And the lights turning off like that.
Dude, look at her looking over at us though. Like,
It's good when you've got me.
That was cool.
Oh my god, dude.
It makes you want to be like, damn. I kind of want Nikki to be bad. Like not bad, but I want like her to be more involved. Because then it'll be one of those where she's hanging out with the main crew,
right?
And it's like, dude, she could fucking flip at any moment and be bad. And then they could play with, and then it could be like this whole moment where like just pretend to be good and then actually be bad, or be the good person but they treat her like she's bad. They can do stuff with Nikki if they try. If they do,
Definitely.
They can make Nikki interesting for the second half of the season.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, Patreon for the full reaction. I'm gonna get out of here. We'll talk to you guys later.